Hello, my dear students. Welcome to the class of 12th English Medium. The subject is Statistics, Part 1, Chapter 1, Index Numbers, brought to you by Vitan Sir. Dear students, previously we have already completed the exercise 1.4. Now, before I move forward with the solution of a final exercise, one theoretical topic is still left, that is uses of index number. Now, this is not that important a topic, but still I thought that if you are studying index number, then it is important that you know where it is used. Okay, many students asked me previously that what are the practical uses of the index numbers, and I have answered them. But let's see what the textbook has to say about it, because this topic is there in our textbooks. So let's learn that. Index number for trade. It helps in studying the general situation of economic activities of business and trade in society. That means that we are calculating index number for business purpose or trading purpose. So we can know what is the general situation of economic activities, whether we are doing a business or whether we are doing a trade in the society. Second, wholesale price index number. Now this is an important index number. It calculates the changes in the general price level of the country. That is, general as a whole country, what is the change in the price level. It is useful for government, producers and businessmen to take policy decisions such as knowing the demand and supply, estimating future values and forecasting. Even Reserve Bank of India uses this index number to control inflation by calculating rate of inflation. So wholesale price index number is used for taking policy decisions, and it is also used by Reserve Bank of India to take uh, inflation and control it using the rate of inflation. The formula for rate of inflation is wholesale price index number of the current year minus wholesale price index number of the previous year divided by wholesale price index number of the previous year into 100. Now this is the last formula for this chapter which you need to study. So with this formula, all the formulas of this chapter are over. I have taught you all the formula which are related with this chapter. Now third point, cost of living index number. I think after studying the whole chapter, you guys are pretty familiar with what is cost of living index number. It is useful to study the changes in the cost of living of people of different sections. This helps to calculate the purchasing power of money, DNS allowance, bonus, real wage, etc. I think uses of cost of living index number we have already seen, so we know these things. Index number of human development. I think when you were studying in 10th social science, you had the chapter human development index, and how it is calculated using the standard of living and the life expectancy and income and etc. So this is that index number. That is also an index number. So that means that human development index is connected with our this chapter. This is helpful in determining the state of development of human resource, standard of living, life expectancy and level of education. Index number of national income. This is helpful in evaluating the economic condition of a country and to determine the targets for 5-year plans. So this index number for national income, that is how our national income changes from year to year. It is useful for determining our economic development. It is also useful for creating targets for next 5-year plans. Using this index number, we can also provide suggestions for how to increase national income or per capita income or gross domestic product or gross national income, and we can give suggestions for that using this index number. Index number of industrial production. This is very useful in studying the changes in industry and craft fields and increase its rate of development. So using the index number of industrial production, we can determine how industrial production has changed, the various industries in India, how they are developing, and we can know what to do to increase their development rate. Index number of agricultural production. So naturally this gives us the changes in the agriculture, whether it is increasing or decreasing or how much proportion of population is working in agriculture, or what is the income from agriculture, and what is the current situation of agriculture in India. And based on that, government can frame policies to develop it further. Index number of import export. It is useful for import export policies. So using the changes and or the percentage changes in the imports and exports of India compared with the past years, we can know whether it is improving, whether it is declining, whether the balance between import and export is maintained, or whether we are doing too much imports, or whether the exports have been increased. And after checking out all this data, we can determine what to make a change of, how to develop it further, how to balance if it is in the imbalance, etc. things. Index number for employment. Now naturally the difference, the changes in employment and its index number can provide us with the picture of unemployment in India. Which states have maximum unemployment, which states have maximum employment, overall changes in the employment or unemployment scenario of India, which sector provides maximum employment, which sector has the maximum rate of unemployment, etc. things can be determined using this index number for employment. Index number of capital investment. That means the changes in the shares, the stocks, the government bonds, the flow of capital investment can be determined using the index number of capital investment. So which sectors the capital has been invested more, which sector the capital lacks investment, in which sector we have been improving our capital investment, and from which sector we are withdrawing our capital. All of these things can be known and the future can be planned from index number of capital investment. Index number of raw materials. It provides guidance to traders, economists, businessmen, etc. for deciding policy of production and sales. So the raw material changes, whether it have improved or whether they have declined, or whether the prices of raw material has increased or decreased, what percentage of increase decrease is there. Based on raw materials, we also decide our prices of the finished products. So based on raw material changes, the prices of finished products may change. So the forecasting for that, the future estimations, and the current policy decisions, everything can be taken regarding production and sales based on the index number of raw materials. So my dear students, these are the 11 uses of index number which you need to write down in your notebooks and understand them for future references. With this, I will end my today's tutorial. Next time I am going to solve the section C of the final exercise of this chapter. I hope that you guys can solve section A and B on your own because they are quite easy. The answers are directly available in the textbooks. I feel like section C, D, E, F, etc. should be solved by me because that becomes helpful in the future. Thank you very much and I will see you in the next tutorial. Welcome students to Vitan Sir's Unacount Academy. That's better way to success for you. I am Vitan Vora and I teach accountancy, statistics and social science. You can contact me on my cell number 919426310184. Please give a sub to my channel and also check out my other video playlist which you can see on the screen. Thank you and I will see you in the next video.